Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DPLA channel. Today's episode will be about this remarkable car which was built by our team. I don't have a double chin. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DP Lab channel. Today's episode will be about this remarkable car which was built by our team. Let me introduce you to the main visionary and chief designer, Kirill. Well, shall we get started? Let's go. So Kirill, tell us about the goal of our project, how the idea came to you and the main features of this car.
It was around the time when our ATV project stopped working out with our engines, so we started looking for new powertrain options and found an almost ready-made solution in the form of hybrid motors. Well, the idea came to us gradually, starting with the ATV. It was around the time when our ATV project stopped working out with our engines. So we started looking for new powertrain options and found an almost ready-made solution in the form of hybrid motors.
To test our concept, we built a smart car.
It's over there with us. You can see it at the opening. Some people were asking about it recently. It's actually an electric car. Now we managed to save it from being scrapped. Basically, only the body and the chassis are from the original smart car, while everything else is now electric. You can take a look at the trunk if you want, but here...
It might not look very nice. Hold on.
This needs to be shown. Let me show you how it's built. Here we have the batteries right here, along with the inverter, the motor, and so on, all located underneath. No, they're actually moving. This is a quickly assembled prototype. We honestly didn't put much effort into it. The fire extinguisher is necessary. After all, it's a prototype, and safety is important. The car is running, and you can really tell by looking at the front end what it's been through. Everyone drives it, testing its reliability. Show the front. Yeah, that's the result of winter drifting. Abso Group, this is the aftermath of winter drifting. The car is remarkably fast, and basically we've tested everything we wanted and have now decided to put it to more practical use. It's a 3-axle vehicle, so it is equipped with 3 motors, one for each axle, and a pneumatic suspension system. I don't know, should I talk about it?
Yeah, so basically... I
don't know, should I explain? Anyway, the pneumatic suspension is from a Niva. Actually, here, these are 3 front axles from a Niva, assembled brand new with the Niva's steering knuckle, and the pneumatic suspension is installed as a kit. Instead of the stock differential, we have our own motor reducer, which we cast ourselves. The rear axles are also front axles from a Niva. Here we have pneumatic suspension too, so there are 3 identical axles. The configuration could be 2-axle, but ours is like this. It's a 6-wheeler. Next, the inverters we use are also thoroughly tested ones from a Nissan Leaf. The power section is from the Leaf, but the logic is our own unique development. The battery is almost 50 kilowatt hours in total capacity. We can't say the exact range yet, as we haven't measured it, but in any case, during mud trials covering a distance of over 20 kilometers, we used up less than 20%. That was a 2-hour drive. Yes, more than 2 hours of driving with mud, and the construction is basically simple. The frame is tubular, rigid, a non-flexing space frame. There's a safety cage around both the driver and the passenger. It doesn't look very pretty yet because we're still building the vehicle. This is a prototype. The exterior will be refined further. This prototype has a simple, rigid tubular frame with a safety cage. The exterior is unfinished and some parts use tape and plastic to show the planned design.
In the future, yes, I also wanted to mention something important, which is, what is the total power output of this vehicle? The power is 150 kilowatts at peak, which is almost 200 horsepower to be precise. So I wanted to show you right away. You'll see the test now. Yes, we've already completed them. Yes, it's already passed them. It's already passed all of them successfully. What can I say? It's really amazing and impressive how it drives. I accelerated it to 90. I got it up to 90 on the road, and it handles perfectly with excellent stability and control. I was really surprised. I thought the wheels would slip, since basically you'd expect that. I was worried that without full differential locks, it would be terrible off-road, but it actually drives just fine. You'll see everything. It's amazing, really. Is it because of the lock? Well, since there's no central differential, there are separate electric motors here, so everything's great. Naturally, in the future, we plan to use our own powertrain, but while we're still developing and testing it, this setup is very convenient to use. They're cheap now. How much do they cost now? Does it cost? we buy and sell used engines, roughly speaking, and the suspension is a brand new Niva one. In short, the car turned out to be a real beast. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone can help, we perhaps need to come up with a name for it. Be sure to watch our video all the way until the very end, and you'll see exactly what it looks like and also what name it should get. Soon, as usual, we'll get to work on the design, the exterior, and so on. Yes!
Actually, we've already taken apart the dashboard. That's why we were scanning and preparing things here. This car has a new Niva suspension and is impressive. We need your help to name it. Watch to see more. It's not like the Bukanka. The power structure. For the car, we bought standard headlights. They'll be changed later.
The power structure will remain, but all of this will still change. As far as I understand, we can make it so that all the axles
can turn, and that's a big advantage of the front axles. They all allow for steering. Right now, the steering on the rear axles is just locked, but in the future we can use it. Although, to be honest, so far we haven't really needed it while driving.
But it's not a crab mode yet, maybe. We can set it up for maneuvering, parking, approaching, or turning around in spaces like this. That's an option.
The platform impressed us. It has standard tires, off-road ones with rub. We'll test it more soon.
With bigger wheels and see how it goes. And also they want to, right now the motors don't have any cooling, but they only overheat if you're really spinning the wheels hard, like if you get stuck somewhere. So cooling is the limit here.
Like oil-filled motors, you need circulation. We have several powertrain options. This is the base version. No lockers, 50 kilowatt motors. There's also an Outlander motor at 70 kilowatts and Leaf motors, which are strong.
They can reach 120, which is quite remarkable for a vehicle like this. Well, that's just a real beast. Truly a machine with impressive power. Yeah, it'll be running on the rear wheels, because it already goes like crazy, just absolutely wild, showing off its speed and energy. Later, we'll make our own powertrain, most likely with a paired motor setup, which means using two motors together, basically without a differential. So the motors will work in sync to drive the wheels. Test it, race it. I think you'll see a lot more to come. Yeah, by the way, we've got glass. Look, it's honestly pretty scary to drive with a sheet of plastic and some tape. It's reliable, really reliable.
Well, it did hold up against the branches.
Yeah.
It's fine. Race it and you'll see more. It's quiet here. Honestly, driving with plastic wrap is scary if it comes off, but it held up against branches. Throw any comments at him like the frame should bend, the suspension will fall apart, or wires are hanging out. Be sure to write something. If you don't, then
don't come back to the comments anymore.
Well, what do we have here? Let's see.
Here,
everything is absolutely, completely, and totally safe. Well, you actually tried it.
Please, just don't hit your head on the ceiling.
Then at that moment,
you really changed your mind. And then right there,
Masha also did a really great job carefully brushing the branches aside, making sure nothing was in the way. Also,
you could say, as you can see, it will not bend in at all.
An accident. The accident will actually bend in an accident. Basically,
even Kama's trucks are afraid of us.
What can we make out of it?
They're afraid of us, right? Ask your question, what are we talking about now? How can we use this platform, and what can we make from it? The cart lets us add equipment to the vehicle. For now, we need a flatbed body with low sides, about 40.
It can be tall or covered.
That is without. Another interesting point. It can change its length. First of all, it can actually be either four-wheeled or two-wheeled. Secondly, the rear part of the vehicle is securely bolted on and can be shortened if you want to drive in really tough off-road conditions. We can customize the vehicle's length at your request, including removing the rear for off-road use. The weight, actually, it weighs 1.5 tons. According to the airbag manufacturer, you can even put 1.5 tons per axle, but I honestly doubt that.
But
About
It pulled 200 kilograms, about 1.5 tons. The front wheels spun. More tests soon. The pull is just outrageous.
1,200 kilograms. It tears forward, which is really not bad. We position it as a small off-road truck, so it's not meant to carry 30 tons. That's not what it's for. Essentially, this is a utility entertainment vehicle, meaning you can have some fun off-roading with it and bring along some cargo for leisure, or you can use it. Yes, it's actually pretty soft.
In theory, can you install bigger air springs, or is this the only type of suspension you can use? Or a long travel suspension?
Like tuning, yeah. Of course, the suspension travel here isn't very long, but we never had a situation where we needed more suspension travel or steering axles or diff locks. It just never happened. The only thing was, in one spot we didn't have enough grip from the tires. They just got clogged up on the climb, but that's kind of...
Yeah, if you compare it to the Maverick's tires, we actually put them on that way to the right, as usual.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
The Maverick tires, we actually put them on that side, over there to the right. Yeah, that way. But these aren't the narrow standard tires. Yeah, it's just a regular Niva, but here, really.
Maybe
you might have to reinforce the shocks.
the test went well. The battery stayed cool and protected. When driving with the handbrake on by accident, instead of driving with a locked axle, by the way, it managed 40 meters per hour through mud with a locked wheel. When you're riding it, you don't even notice because your foot is pressing down, and if you try to slow down, the current just increases, but you don't really feel that. Like,
there will also be some electronic assistance here, meaning, of course, future wheel braking systems. This is, well, as you might expect on...
All of this takes time, of course. Well,
and just so you understand, in how much time? ...105 days from start to rollout, made with square tubing and a strong safety margin.
yes, if you liked it, please. The car is strong, heavy, and overcomes obstacles. Our tests go on. We're taking something out right now. We need to go somewhere else soon.
We need to take it for a long drive to test it. We could add a 20 kilowatt generator if needed, but we're starting without it to check the range. If anything happens, we'll just tow it later. We have a tow truck. It's an interesting situation. We arrived, the car and little truck arrived, but one Ada Maverica had a punctured radiator and the other got stuck. The Ada Mavericas are left, right?
What? Yes.
Can. Would it fit or not?
Well, damn, cheapskate. What did you want?
Cheapman?
Bye!
Compressor. How will you close it? Can I cross? Yes.
Cheapskate, just buy a compressor. There's no point closing it. It turns out that our motors will remain outside, exposed to the weather, while the inverters, on the other hand, will already be covered and protected from the elements.
So that small rocks don't get in from outside.
It's important for us to carefully prevent rocks, branches, or wires from ever getting in here. and here the battery is sealed.
The closing, yes.
This is the proper bumper. Well, yes, there's a structural frame here. It's just covered with plastic for now.
It needs to be covered with some aluminum too.
Did you just put this on right now?
Yes, so you can see how much it lifts up.
It's just so incredibly heavy.
And this, as you can see, as you might notice, what did you make this for ventilation?
It's to hold with hands.
To hold on to.
Are you filming, Masha? Yes.
Goodbye for now. He's really trying. By the way,
He doesn't let you get close to this guy.
as far as I can possibly tell,
The thing that was leaking even sealed itself up. It healed. And
what was leaking there?
we apparently had a loss somewhere at the right rear.
Why? I don't...
You know, I sprayed the line, didn't find anything, but then it sealed up and just stopped leaking.
These air springs aren't really expensive, right?
No, they're not expensive. You can install springs instead. We drove around and a leak at the right rear sealed itself. Air suspension fixed it. These air springs are affordable and better for heavy truckloads than regular springs. Access to the axles is simple. Just unscrew it and you can take the whole thing out and replace it.
I think you could pull out one axle and it would still drive, the front one.
Yeah, the vehicle is like modular.
Can you please add another axle for me, please?
Here, in the gap.
Repairs are easy here. The axles are simple to access and can be unscrewed and replaced quickly.
The vehicle is modular, so you can add another axle or even a powered trailer to make it more versatile.
All right, that's enough. Let's go. Well, gentlemen, we're about to test our, I don't even know what to call it, little monster. It's controlled with a rigid hitch, and that's it. So, a lot of interesting things are going to happen. All right, that's enough. Let's go. Well, gentlemen, we're about to test our, I don't even know what to call it, little monster, like a Frankenstein. Its first outings. Let's see how it trucks through the mud, through the muck. The weather is just right for it. There you go. How many legs does it have? That is something I wonder as I look at the animal in front of me. I decide to turn it off, reaching over and pressing the button gently. Once the device is off, I begin to move slowly and carefully, making sure not to make any sudden noises. The cat, curious as always, notices the change in the room. It walks over, its tail flicking back and forth, and comes to check out what just happened. The cat sniffs into the device, its eyes wide and alert, trying to figure out what caused the sudden silence. I watch as the cat investigates, fascinated by its cautious movements and natural curiosity. So, shall we stir things up? Of course.
Of course. So how's it going?
Dmitry, what are your expectations for this? Honestly, I'm feeling a bit nervous. No, not really, actually. So, are we going?
Good afternoon, valued viewers of the DP APS channel. Today we are pleased to share some exciting updates regarding our electric vehicle. We'll be sharing updates on our electric vehicle, but first, let's take a ride and compare the electric machine to the traditional gasoline one. We'll share updates on our electric vehicle. But first, let's take a ride and compare the electric machine to the gasoline one. So gentlemen, start your engines. What do you think? It could just be temperature shock, which sometimes happens when something is suddenly exposed to a big change in temperature and reacts in a way you might not expect. I hope you didn't actually bury anyone in this pile of trash, right? Because honestly, it's kind of suspicious. There are burnt passports just lying around here, scattered among all this debris. Are you serious? Yeah, look at this. No way. Born in '83. Some Konakova Elena Valerievna. Now I'm getting an SD card error. It doesn't want to work here, no matter what I try. All right, fine. Can you turn a bit so I can film him better? I want to make sure I get a clear shot. Why did you take off the microphone? Don't drop the drone. And why didn't you take off this microphone? For whom? For Kirill? We're already here. It's because it won't work well at a distance. The signal will cut in and out. But he's not saying anything. He might say something over there. Oh, oh, oh.
Really, I think that fans will probably start writing letters or messages to our editorial office after hearing this. And of course, there will be fangirls, those little fangirls, always so enthusiastic. He lost his wife, which is truly unfortunate. But let the fangirls write in, because it's actually quite nice to receive their messages and support. Fangirls just get even more excited in situations like this. Buckle up, my love, because things might get interesting. All moms are like that. It's scary sometimes. It's very protective. That's just how it is. That's how it is.
driving?
They're driving well. And where the guys, they're driving well. Okay, I'll drive next to you. Go ahead. Oh, Lord.
Машина держится. But we made it through somehow. Well, it's a swamp, a muddy, sticky, slippery, and rather treacherous mess. But it's okay, really. It's probably better not to stop there. Car, just move away a bit, just a little. Don't get into the rut. Otherwise, we'll...
Wow.
You need more guts, not just acceleration, if you want to make a real impact. The tires are in bad shape, worn out, and barely holding on, which makes things even riskier. And the guys, the rest of the team, they aren't here for that kind of thing. They're not interested in reckless speed or pushing the limits just for the thrill. What do you mean, 150? 150 miles per hour? On what road? With what car? And under these conditions? How do you expect that to work?
Yeah, just a bit. For now, the engine cooling isn't great. Let's go for the winch. No. The point here is you can't turn out of it. You just can't hear, of course.
There's a rut bumps me, not too fast. Well, our tires aren't suitable, so we can still handle a bit of mud. We don't feel very confident, but that's just for now. How about now? I'm just making some space for you.
Yeah.
Well, these tires aren't made for this kind of mud. They get clogged up. The tread pattern is too close together. It's no big deal. Our tires aren't suited for this muddy terrain, so we're not confident right now. The tread pattern clogs up easily, but it's not a big deal. We'll try again later, maybe on the next trip. Hold on for a moment. Wait, just give me a second.
You have my encouragement and support, so please go ahead and take the next step forward. Don't hesitate. Move forward with confidence, knowing that I am here cheering you on. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Next. Right? It really feels comfortable to walk here, doesn't it? Hey Mom, how about we sit over there for a bit? Maybe that spot looks nice and relaxing. Yeah, well, in the car, it's kind of dirty and not as pleasant. Is it? No, not really, but I just think it's better to sit outside for a while.
It's not too, for instance, as you can see. In this case,
As you can see, it's really dirty inside.
fits through just fine. And that's really the main thing we were concerned about. Go ahead, Masha. You can try it now and see for yourself how it works. No, Masha, please don't drink the clean one. We want to keep that one separate. We want to come over to you, so let's switch places now. Let's go, Masha, and move together.
Here you can listen to music, barely audible, quiet.
Subwoofers, you know, actually, Genya.
Yeah, of course, the cabin perhaps needs to be modified, as expected.
And the main thing is we're driving so very quietly, almost completely without any sound at all.
Right? The suspension is very soft. The suspension is really great. And
We're going. Just so you know, this isn't a tractor. It's actually a truck, not a tractor.
All across.
The fields stretching far and wide across the open fields. The straight road is awesome. Even without the differential lock, it goes really well. You just need to cool the engine. Not a tractor, not a truck, not an APC.
The straight axle is great. Even without the diff lock, it goes well. You just need to cool the engine.
Do it. Everything is being done right now. Can I go here now? Masha, can I drive a little more to the left? Hold it with your hand for now, and I'll drive through slowly. Oh, that's it. I'll drive a bit more to the left, otherwise I'll be hitting myself. Yes, I'll be whipping myself. Here you need to put up some nets or ropes to make sure everyone stays safe while moving around. Oh, I mean, at the very least, you should put up a net because it can really help prevent accidents. Oh, damn, my face. See, that's exactly why these safety measures are important. And a bigger steering wheel would also help since it gives you more control and makes steering easier in situations like this.
It's needed. Simply a bit bigger. Well,
Like on a gazelle. There you go. Listen, it actually handles really well there, except for the fact that it's kind of crappy, honestly.
And the main thing is it gets out very maneuverably. Basically, you're barreling along in a truck. You remember over there? Listen, it really drives well there.
Overall, except that it's kind of crappy, something like that.
And the main thing is, it fits in very maneuverably. In a truck, you're basically sitting. Now remember, over there, it wasn't very good. And there's mud. We're smacking through the mud. Do we need to go through that spot? Do you want to try it? Well, it's easier to go that way than this way. Yeah, go ahead, pick it up. Where exactly?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, definitely.
This is kind of hard to figure out. Trying to get through it. It's tough, but you can do it. Yeah. Why is he backing up like that? He's got some kind of back there right now. That's so not long ago.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, bitch. Can I wipe it off? I'll just leave it. No collect. Right now, I'm just not sure what to do.
I think we should take a little bit of a break right now, just for a moment to calm down. Do you hear me? I want to make sure you understand, because I really don't want to hurt you. Let's step outside together for a bit. You can go out now. Yeah, right, let's do that.
Milka chocolate bar.
Take this trash off my shoe.
Now, at this very moment, right now, right here, the gas is, of course, here.
Was it a really cool filming? I was truly amazed at how she jumped. Wow.
So basically, in other words, to put it simply, to sum up,
This is awesome. I hit the brakes, you see.
let's review. Was it filmed well? Her jump amazed me and the sounds were intense.
I couldn't believe it. I saw the wheel got stuck. I was between them, with gaps, just thinking on purpose.
Well, I won't just go full speed through this. Damn, but it's cool. You even got the front one over. That's it. There they are.
No, you went for it. That was awesome. So cool. You just scared Masha though. It seemed to me like you were following right behind me on purpose. No, just kidding. She picks up speed, catches on, and accelerates. You have to move aside.
Squeeze it. So how was it? Did you see the crazy part? I broke it for you. Now you can drive over. If you feel it going out of control, like if a wheel is hanging, just turn off the switch and reboot the car. Where's your microphone? It fell off, but we found it. I'll hang it up. All right, go ahead and drive over. Let's go slowly. Honestly, I thought I wouldn't make it across, just taking a chance like that.
I'll film you as you drive over right now. What? What about us?
Is there something else waiting for us up ahead? There's this one intersection that's not very convenient. Maybe, well, it's a logging road. Trees fall here. It wasn't here before. So yeah, it's a pretty intense test. Yes, folks, we're just in the forest. There's this clearing. It's big, but very maneuverable. You made a good point that this
Isn't the park in Moscow? Yeah. Chertanovsky Park?
We are always clearing this logging road.
What's the name of the Chertanov Park?
Bitsevsky? Yeah, this is definitely not Bitsevsky Forest Park. Damn, Masha really climbed up on that log. Maverick has a different ground clearance. I don't know.
I wonder if they'll even make it through.
They will. I pressed it down to the ground. Yes, it was. Well, let me just say, this
is without a doubt better in every way. You can certainly do it if you want to.
Go wherever you want if you get a running start. Let's step aside.
Please, if you would be so kind, get in now, if you please.
Marshal. That's it, they'll get through just fine. Get in, Marshal.
You absolutely do like...
You know this kind of stuff, don't you? Or maybe not always, right? Well, that's it. It's already settled and decided. Now we're making our way back home, and now we finally have a clear goal in mind. Mashulechka, just watch here now. Please be careful. We haven't made the heater yet. Mashrutochka, look here, we got caught on a tree and tore it off. Not the bridge, the tree. It's like a tank. It just pushes through, I barely feel it. Wait, it's pulling me to the side for some reason. Everything is happening so quietly. If only they made something like this in Bali for safaris. So convenient, so quiet.
Everything is happening quietly, just brushing the roof with the clearance lights. If only they made this in Bali.
Safaris, convenient, quiet. You already have a tap for the plastic, for example. Please do it. Yes, like that.
And we will. Another obstacle. You can collect it there.
Made from square tubing. The engine is there.
You supply the electronics and everything else is welded from square tubing. My car is...
Not very big. Oh!
Demoshka, they're eating so well.
Yeah? It's just awesome. Add a little heater, some music, right? Wonderful. What's this? Why is it so cluttered here? It's not thick and we're driving nicely. Add a heater and some music. Where is it? Last time, I don't know. We'll get through. Hey, we'll just let it be for now. Well, it looks like they ran off, didn't they?
Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Look, right over there.
They are, Bashurik, I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Does it hurt at all? Please let me know if you are in pain. I just want to make sure you are all right.
How now?
Are we supposed to do this here? Come on. Basically, we're just ramming, gentlemen. Almost as if we're actually in a tank. They've got some serious power, but honestly, it's a shame the windshield is so sketchy. It's just cellophane, and I really don't feel very safe. And the floor is only half-baked when we finally finish it all the way. We're just ramming like a tank. They have power, but the windshield is cellophane, so I don't feel safe. The floor is half done. When we finish them, did I get stuck on something? It really feels like there's something blocking my way, making it hard for me to move forward. There's definitely something there. I'm not afraid at all. I'm gonna smash through here just like I always do. Wait, is there a log sticking out there? I think I see something that looks like a log, and I kind of need to drive over it with just one wheel, like this, so I don't get the whole vehicle stuck. Let me try now. Hello. Yeah, right now, at this very moment, yes, I got it, I understand. Oh God, I got it, I really got it. I absolutely have it now.
I'll pull it out now. The log is really in the way, making this more difficult than I expected. Honestly, I wouldn't try this in the Macric because it feels risky. I'm just ramming it, but I'm worried I might tear something underneath. Yeah, I'm probably going to break the skid plate now, which is not ideal. See, I caught it right there, exactly where I was concerned. It's frustrating, but I have to keep going and hope for the best. It's stuck on that log. I just need to move back a bit. I'm afraid I might break the suspension with the skid plate, but how do we get it out? Look, we can try pulling it towards us like this, but I wonder if it'll come loose. The lever is pretty big. Should have pulled it from the body, damn. Oh, it's coming out. Should we have brought a chainsaw? It keeps breaking things and doesn't care. Maybe add protection underneath. Did I break anything? No, but it got stuck. Try backing up. Let's go back. Back up. Did you get it out? All right, great. I'll drive. So one wheel goes over this, then I'll go here. It does break stuff, but that's fine. No, don't push.
So what does it even matter?
Back? Should I just go straight over it, or should I pause and think for a second? Huh? What do you think? Should I just go for it, or is there something I should watch out for? Go for it? Yeah, go for it. All right, move aside, please. Now, wait, back up just a little bit. I think I need a bit more speed to get over this part. Is it okay there? Is anything catching underneath, or is it all clear? Nothing's catching? Yeah, that's good. Wow, it's just insane. I can't believe how wild this is. The way the ground looks from here is unbelievable, and the whole situation feels so intense.
What? What? I thought it got torn off. Nothing got torn off. Now, we need to think perhaps for a moment about how you're going to go. Listen, this is some kind of skidder. Up to the knee. It's just some kind of skidder. This is really some kind of timber skidder. The main thing is you don't really feel it until it starts pulling to the side. A beast of a machine. So what? Did it just jump up and make it through? Oh, I didn't record it. Yeah? If only we had boots, right, Masha? Yeah, but from what? And a chainsaw? But I don't need a chainsaw. That's not interesting.
There would have been some tests. Yeah, if we hadn't checked.
Well, do you remember this place? Now comes our absolutely favorite stuck spot. Oh, look at those pretty little stumps.
Yeah.
Across the fields, across the fields. I don't know. I really don't know. Some early flowers. All right, yeah, this way is still a pain. It takes a lot of effort and can be really frustrating to deal with, even though we keep trying to make it work.
Hold on, the guys just called. I'll find out now. What's going on with them? You got stuck, I didn't. Doesn't that surprise you? Yeah, it's just crazy. The mud there is insane. Here, the belt got scorched because of that? Yeah, that's not the point. You see what's happening? Well, what can you say?
Basically, we've proven everything objectively.
Yeah, so people are sitting in the car and we're going back for the winch. Well, the answer is pretty clear. Yeah, judging by the radiator profile. Watch the rest in the episode. So these are the Uverovo off-roaders, which means this is our channel. Subscribe and all that. In short, I can say this. It turned out in a way I never expected. I mean, it drives, but the way it drives, it just breaks trees. It's like we ended up with some kind of skidder. The only thing that truly held me back from going full throttle was simply the lack of strong, sturdy glass and proper side doors. You move one tree over there, but in reality, it's just standing like this, not really providing any extra support or safety. We just drove off, and you guys stay here. Go ahead. By the way, this place is actually dangerous. There's a slight incline here in this spot. Yeah, something's definitely off here. Something's just not right at all. Honestly, it really seems like it's just completely on its own. Yesterday, I was still finishing up cleaning, just yesterday. Dima comes in and leaves. He's in the same state again. No way. Well, maybe it wasn't Dima, but someone who looks a lot like him. And we look like Dima, the person. Yeah. All right. So where are we supposed to go? Well, look, here's how we're going to drive now. Uh-huh. All right, let's go. Something got detached. Yeah, some crap got detached. Dim! Hey, what's up with this? Well, you see, our engines just broke down. I really don't know. No. Hold on. It says it's going to reboot. Yeah, absolutely, definitely, for sure, certainly. Only one of my engines is working. What about you? Is your handbrake on? Oh, I was driving with the handbrake on, sorry. Oh my God, what's going on? We're driving with the handbrake on. How do you do it here? I'm in D with the brake on. Why is only the rear motor working? Only one of my engines is currently operational at this particular moment. What are your temperatures like at the moment? Where does it show? Let me check. 24, then 79. After that, 49, and finally 50. It says in the top right corner. Do we need to wait until it reaches 115 degrees? Tech support? Or maybe I should set it to 112 degrees. Yeah, just a second. Hold on. We turn it off, right? It's really not complicated at all. I see you driving by, and look, the wheels are covered in fibers. Were they really covered in fibers? Well, of course. Oh, I thought they were eating them. Wow. Yeah, we're just driving with the handbrake on. So, should we try going 36 kilometers per hour with the handbrake? No, he actually just pulled up here. So this road, there, we're pulling out and to the right. No, not even here. Over there to the left and then right over there. Does the handbrake lock the front wheels? No, the rear ones. Which wheels does the handbrake affect? Does it lock all of them? The middle ones. The middle ones, right?
Okay, hold on, I'm pressing start.
All right, temperature is 102 degrees. Oh. We're off. That's it, basically. Don't warm it up. And does the protection just turn on like that?
Yeah, it has a...
Well, all right, that's it, sorry. That's it there, it's moving. All right, we're moving with the handbrake on, dragging the wheels. It says it's not going anywhere. It's not moving, yeah. So...
What do we do now?
Yeah. All right, folks, we had some fun. Now I really want to test the pulling force. So we've attached it to a pole. Here are the scales. There, Masha, film this. Record the readings. Masha, step away from it like this. To the side. Stand next to me here. That's it. Start pulling now, carefully. Keep going, slowly. It's biting now.
What's gonna happen?
300 kilograms. You record how many kilograms it's showing?
600. Wait, let me try that again, just to be sure. One more time, just to make absolutely certain.
1,000. And it will start slipping. 1,300 kilograms. Oh, 1130.
And then you just went into the garage, right?
Yeah, just wait a bit. If you don't mind, let it cool down a little.
Come on, come on.
Why are you at 200? We need to...
Please load the cab for the next step. Put.
In there, why?
Can't you come over here?
Well, you could snap the cable, so please don't come here. Masha, stand like this, right here. It's safe.
Otherwise, you'll say I'm standing under high voltage, you know, well...
And under a 10 kilovolt power pole. Don't worry, we really do know what we're doing. After all, we're professionals.
You scared me, see? How's that?
Cat, get out of here. This is...
Some smoke. Just a little bit, if that makes sense.
Of gas, so the cat would run away from it. That's it. Come on, Mashulia, record the numbers. All right, let's see. It was 1,000. It smells like matches. More. 1,200! That's it, that's enough. We didn't break the drive, did we?
That's it. And that concludes everything.
Okay, don't torture it without heating. All right, we've got 1,200.
So, well, let me think. You know, I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, 1,200 kilograms of thrust from the reinforced ones. That's pretty good. Is that not bad?
It's better. We've never gotten that much from them. That's the most we've gotten. And well...
If we set them up for cooling, by the way, it might actually give even more.
Oil pump radiators. Just for comparison, the Grizzly actually managed to pull a total of 390 kilograms while operating in low gear. That's in low gear, just to be clear.
No, certainly.
We could also hook up the Maverick. Let's...
Not burn out the belts on my Maverick. It'll just get stuck and burn the belt.
Basically, yeah, the Maverick isn't even suitable for these tests. So, soon on Avito, just wait, we'll finish the design and then we can sell the Maverick? No.
We won't, we'll keep it anyway. No, but honestly, it really goes. It's something else. With the Maverick, you can't just push up against a log and start gunning it. You'll end up burning the belt, even if you're in low gear, and it really doesn't matter what you do. I've started to notice that you only really feel it gripping when the steering wheel actually turns to the side. Otherwise, it just keeps going and going without much change. As far as I understand it, when I hit the gas pedal, the current just increases, and when it gets stuck, you don't really feel it at all. But there's this weird thing. When the wheels lift off the ground, they start spinning like crazy. So you really have to be quick to hit the brakes immediately.
And you know, the thing is, you can also go really slow and smooth, just barely turning the wheels, which is also great for off-roading. So with the Maverick, you have to hit the gas, and it still, well, immediately spins the wheels if you're pulling something. You have to...
Then set up some throttle modes or something, like, you know, so that on the first, say, 20 or 10%, it would be, yeah, exponential. Otherwise, well, you get used to it, but when I was going in reverse, I almost crashed. It's just not what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And I really like that. If the tires were slightly just a bit rougher, it would have made it up that hill. You were just spinning out.
You pulled me a bit. I managed to get some grip. Yeah.
By the way, it's actually hard to tow it after all.
Yeah, well, so, in short...
Honestly, I was really surprised how it turned out. They kept telling us you need to bend the frame, that it has to flex, but you don't need that at all. It just drives like a maniac. I mean, you don't even need to lock the diffs. One wheel will definitely catch on its own.
This is a trailer with a rather short suspension, but if it had a suspension system like the Maverick, I honestly don't even know where it would actually go.
Yeah, so in short, it turned out to be some crazy, insane thing. I really like it. We need to come up with a name for it. Well, I guess we could go without a name, but still, we could. Now it's going to be even more lively. We need a design because right now, well, it's awesome, of course. Tomorrow after we film, like after we get back from the gym, you'll talk about the interior part. We won't do it today. Fine? What? How? What are you saying? Why are you beating your wife? Oh my God, you're a fucking abuser.
Apparently he did something wrong.
Now Sebastian will come and give you a good beating. Well, don't scare him, you know?
Well, I'm glad.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks, I liked it. Get this miracle in here. I'll call Andre. And you push him in here. That's it. It won't get stolen. Right, see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Do you have the microphone?
Give it here.
Here.
Me.
By the way, when I handed it over, I honestly had no idea how their asses would take off. Somehow I just took off on it myself.